Okay, so welcome back. Let's pick it up quickly. Maturity in relationship. What is also your take? Join the conversation. You come na ma we no volume kakra. Nitie. We be share no. Na me show we be rotie no kre.
I was saying say maturity. Sometimes we share obi no say oh I have been married for 13 years. I've been married for 12 years. But after 2-3 minutes with a person, you realize that you just have a longevity moment.
Yes.
You are not matured. You just have a long time experience, and you have not been able to turn the experience into a growth tool. Into the fact that you've been into something for far too long. I've dated 3 men, 4 men, 1,000 men. I have dated 6. It doesn't still make you matured. You might just be experienced. Maturity is when you are able to use your experience to resolve issues that is beneficial to you and others. So if you're not able to use your experience to resolve issues for yourself and others, you are not matured yet. The first principle with maturity is that maturity is a choice. You wake up and make a choice that from today, I am going to grow. I am going to mature. I am going to make sure that the experiences I have today is not going to go waste. I'm going to put them into good use. I'm going to turn it around. It's going to be beneficial. How I solved it yesterday will not be the same way I solve it today. You don't sleep and wake up tomorrow and say, I'm matured. It doesn't work. You ought to make a choice that I'm going to grow.
So what you're saying has got nothing to do with age?
No, it got nothing to do with age. So even if a child, decide to be matured, make a decision to work with elderly, to, go deeper than his normal contemporary. You see the child acting mature. You might see an adult, somebody who is super old, and they act too extremely childish. And you wonder, what happened to them?
Translate.
Only pebia when you and no penny. None near Neniama Babiee, our and interest when you sabi. Utimusa and Craniama, a winnimu. And there's a body to our straightforward. Utimusa and Craniama, a winnimu. So to say, Intino, and a rev or Chinese, and you need a check, sabio, and yet a friend saying age, and we have friend saying, oh, age, and a children, Otiasie, aha, and a sabio. Wedi fear wedi and chrese sabio ebia when I don't know,
you're
like,
mature.
Yeah, you're mature when how do you call it?
Like
today
like
I want you see I'm trying to sieve the words carefully. TV so yet no. So tias here. Won fear wedding and chrese when you na say sabio onyansa duro chire bia na bibi. So tias you be on mutimi sorry sir say she na wonim je fear medi when you fear medi when you fear medi so now you na.
Or when you say you've matured in your mistakes.
Yes.
Yeah.
You mature.
That's what we say, that it is a use of your experience. Maturity doesn't even come only when you've done mistakes. Your happy times, your happy lessons, your down lessons, all these experiences come down together. Unfortunately, in this part of our world, they feel so until say you make some damn mistake be to shake you before you matured. No. It is one side of the face. There are other phases where nothing has happened to you, but you decide to go and inquire.
Yes.
I remember when I was quite young, I'd like to go to the elderly and ask questions, and they look at me. Why are you going with this question at your age? Because I want to be, ahead of time, and I want to experience, and I want to have a knowledge. I want to turn it around.
Before you get there.
Before I even get there. Maturity also is not just in your words. There are people who speak so eloquent and well prepared and had learned, and they are good. Just like when you listen to the person, you think, hey, this person is deep. But when the action is on the ground, they are lost.
Contradictory behavior.
Very contradictory.
Yeah.
It is not just in your words, it's in your action. It's how you take control. Because everything we see today has happened yesterday before. If it happened to you today, yesterday they broke up with you, and you called all the gods of the land on the person. Today they are broken up with you. You are still calling gods, and you have a
on a different person.
You are a different person.
That's what you are kanji. Ajay.
What's the name?
If you are kanji. I say okay. Na ref person can say you see ma obi one man kasemute. obi ni wono mo a no wo kasa hunu nyansa wo mu utimi hunu se a nsem wani pe kan ye enso ne ye enkyere ne a wo ye brofo mu na simple. You practice. Some people don't practice what they preach. You understand? That's why I tell you, it is very difficult to be responsible. I always tell you, it's very difficult to be responsible. It's even very difficult to live what you believe.
Exactly.
You understand? Very difficult to live what you believe. So every day is a try. We all try. And we keep learning. Internet just say, wanna pay if you're now you pay, but you're paying. On if you now we paying, oh no, near Wobecano, so was your paying your ma, what you need now. Shock him. Oh, yes, yeah. As you know, who say a young salon, no, but no bushia, you know, fuck him. Maturity na ja na kaye near the no now cry. So we are talking about maturity today, but I'm happy that we're bringing it in relationship. And relationship, and you can't rev. A bit to me, I have friendship and
yes,
every sort
friendship, any sort of marriage. So I started with marriage. You know, there are people. I have heard. I have from where I said. I hear people 15 years, 12 years, and when I listen to the couple, I kind of ask, you guys have just been roommate. You haven't matured through the issue. How do we look at something that has happened in 2019, happen again in 2021, and we can't deal with it? And so, you are rather keeping records. It happened in 2017. It happened. None of them have actually learned and matured out of it.
I want to ask you questions that, some of us have seen a lot of things that are happening, and somewhat experienced certain things. Is that what you're saying? Say,
continually. The person is not mature. You, the person that, let's say, the other person has chosen not to mature, but you, on the other hand, ought to mature to learn to deal with it. You don't always have to cry because maybe someone in the relationship has no value for themselves and they decide to cheat on another person, and you are always crying. For what? Mature out of it. It should get to a time that you should let him know, say, whatever he's cheating is not for you. It is his business. It is her business. It is her decision. Whatever she chooses to do with her life, it is her own CV or his CV he's building. If they get to a point, they realize that, no, you have changed. It's not that all the time they will come back home and then you are crying. I saw a text message on your phone and I'm like, sister, grow up. Leave the phone alone. If that is where the problem is coming from, find your own phone.
Be formless.
Find something to get you going. Find some cooking lesson, something after work. The guy has been, some people, they don't have friends. Their wives and partners are the only friends. Now, Max TV, telenovelas, plenty. After you come back and putting the children to sleep, put your leg on the table and watch telenovela. Very focused.
You are draining free.
If he's not coming, you are on your own. The day he will go and somebody will use a stick to hit his head, boom. He'll come back. Then he will learn. But every day there, you are crying, and you've moved from every prayer camp. Look. There are some things that are not spiritual. He's a chronic cheater. Just let the guy be.
So what you're saying is that when you are with someone, nesuben bi wona ho a onyaya na ompese wo benyini efiri mu a, ne wose wo a wote wona wo ne nchen no, e wose wo butumi nyini out of say suban na ono ewo no ebi ne se wonim se asemasi we bia se bi obi a wokunu na o kan se bia na ebi a wokunu owo suban bi wona ho a enye de bia na wusu ono mpese wo be free se suban ni mu e wo se wo wusua se wo be free se suban na wo mu na de bia no wo home so na wusu no, you have to put yourself into good use. Does communication come into the picture with the person?
Exactly. It's part of maturity. Maturity, it's part of the principle, and I'll get there. The next one is that maturity waits on invitation. Look, experience jump to say that I know how to do it very quick. Maturity waits on invitation for you to invite him or her into it. Wisdom is not quick to talk. Knowledge is quick to blab. Because we can all acquire, we can all go to school and get some kind of knowledge. But the right application of knowledge with experience, the wisdom, is not easy to acquire. So once you get to the level of wisdom, you are mature. And maturity is laid back.
It comes with understanding.
Right. This is where You wait. Look, you can get into a family meeting. You are married into the family as a man. But if they have not asked you, baby, what do you think? It is, you are married into it. It is not that is where you are coming to express yourself. You can, I mean, you can go to your husband's or your wife's end of year party. You know, Christmas is coming, end of year parties here and there. They have invited you to your wife's, you know, place, and then a conversation is going on the table. You have heard the names of the people on the table, but you don't even know who they are, really. Maybe board chairman is, that is not where you have to. Keep cool and let them ask, what do you think?
I mean, ebi wo no mo de firi mo nkola brim sa no mo de enyini nti ontimi kura nyai ne nkola brim mo ye mofra no mo fie ampenfo kasa no na no atom free nti odi enyini odi akwa aware yum nti na ne kunu se besen ye nkoma ame mo ho ya akwa koduru ma ame mo ho ma ame mo di nkomo bi fa abusua nim wo ka abusua no ho de but wo nuclear wo ni shada ni extended yet one me di nkomo bi enu obi amisa wasem now was ordinary to nature say was started pointing fingers who is wrong and who is right and na any wofa wan ye ni ye wofa no na wofa asem a ye kakura bi kura na asem no wo mo kana time kura si ye kura ne ware wo ma abusua nim sister yi brey ne ware wo ba abusua mu enso waje asem no ye mfira wo so ye invite wo waje asem no because on call abire mu no painful kasa na ado no ayden atum wunyi no ensem a ye mfira wo na wo na mu wunyi no obi asem ya wasem konkon se die nti wodi enini odi akwa aware yum nti ne ye frɛ okɔ baabi a wo okɔ ayete wo ne ansa ne ye de waduru hɔ ye koyi ye mi se wasem wankasa aden you need to mature out of it. I was so timi nyine free nyama bi mu na revo kan se nyansa different kura sen wakosu ye wo fie nyansa ne ye wo suku mu nyansa so suku mu nyansa de obi etimi kokotena class wo tie nko ade a ye kan obetimi aka bi na fie nyansa de yantete wo saa na ya na de ne se wo betimi apply te na revo kan se ya kan akoma to yem ye ku wo no mu aye guy ye ku mabuo mra wo ho kakra sebe ma ye misa wo opinion kura wo ebusua ne ma bi mu ana bi ansa na obu afu akaka se wo fa anye ne yie nti eno so ka eye nyine ne ho Rev so what
yeah. I mean I'm married, you know, and actually it no big joke. You need wisdom, you know, to really stay afloat. There was a time in my life where I was interrupting everything, you know, and then I heard this tiny voice say, Alex, stop interrupting the process. You understand? I'm working with people, so don't interrupt the process. Sometimes learn to shut up, learn to zip up, and then watch.
Wait on an invitation. If they don't invite you, it doesn't mean you don't know.
And it has helped me very well.
Let people live.
Yeah, let people live. I heard you saying that, why you late? Now I'm fine. Then. And sometimes when you keep quiet, it helps.
It helps
a lot.
The next one is maturity doesn't entertain or look for rumors. A matured partner doesn't entertain one. Neither does he or she wake up and begin to look for rumors. Auntie baby, no.
Even if the rumors are true?
You know, regardless. What I know, I like what baby said. It's so difficult to leave what you believe. Look, this is my husband. And it's my husband. What I know is what I know. He might have a different side, which I know, but I'm working on it with him at the chamber. It is his weakness. It has come out to the public and somebody has seen it. I'm not going to succumb to what the person is saying, even though it is true, because we are working on it from home. It is his weakness. I can't have a perfect person. He has some flaws. And see, I don't wake up in the morning and, hey, baby, my husband, salary, no, when he gets it, I know, say, he can spend half of his money on his mother and family because he knew how they grew up. It wasn't easy. So before I even got married to him, it has become something he's done for a very long time. We are working at it, say, now 50, no, because we have children at home, no, it should be going down to 30, but it's a gradual process.
Right.
Now that I know that is the problem, and I already know 50% is gone, no, I am now coming to call my husband's sister and say, hey, Julie, my husband has sent you home. How much did you get? How much did your mother get? Just a promotion. Just a promotion. No crying. You are still collecting 50%. Then you guys have to feed me with it. Or the husband's sister who will still want to prove a point to say, or the husband's mother who want to prove a point to say, I'm the one who carried the man, calls you and say, hey, my son has sent me money. I am not aware. But instantly I say, oh, mommy, I know about it. Honestly, I was even the one who was supposed to send it. But because we were busy, I asked him to send it. I hope said it is okay. It's right there and there. I have ended the rumor. The rumor. Right there. If I have anything to deal with, I will wait for my husband to get home. Honey, when you come, it is called marital court. Yeah, Charlie, no judge. It is just two lawyers. We will find a solution by ourselves. But for the meantime, I am not going to entertain any rumors. Neither am I going to wear my dress and begin to look for rumors about my husband.
It's
a tough heart.
Reverend, it's tough. You know, friends, it could be friends, it could be anything. They, as someone I say from a deep, you know, sort of a people always try to look for troubles for themselves.
Exactly.
Where there's none.
Exactly. Baby, see your husband is sitting here with this woman. See your wife is here. Your wife is driving with a man in the car. It's true. Maybe it could be the boss. You know, it could be anybody. Why would you just leave your home and begin to... Sometimes we embarrass ourselves.
You see, Babiee said the devil finds work for idle hands. I tell you, sometimes the devil is not even there. You are the one finding job for yourself.
You are all devil.
You are just finding job for yourself. You are trying. Scheming. That's the word.
Scheming.
You're always scheming. You're always scheming. Trying to look for any hokra. What I know. You pesa woshana. BNI. Just when you're the highest form of. You are trying. Shared. Akrube hunia woshe. That krube hunia woshe show. I didn't know any. I mean, what is it? Like Reverend is saying, you better me from any time. Me, sometimes there was a time, I'm saying coronavirus, you see how they all jam cramming few. First corona mine, if you want more what to come, traffic upon, now you now say new page in a quiet train car. But because of the traffic into the car, getting Emma. Into no or maybe I will be a new car more. You just park and say, oh, may call this direction, more corner, young day, won't join any heading. Young co. Otiasie. No biti baby no wahu say bia obi to come
squad vigu
you just gave her some you just helped someone what you say obi on ma hwe enne ya obi timi text you phone and Babiee it's a wrong message. There are so many things. That is why I asked about communication. When will be bisa? What be bisa? That's the worst case scenario. Enyame na na wase wutie, but at least also wo betie dia. Ene bisa na de bia so baby same me mebreo.
In my line of work, I get wives who call me to insult me because the husband might have probably listened and having issues and saved my name, lady.
Oh,
until lady no.
You have the same problem with me, baby.
Exactly, lady no. When the wife eventually finds the phone,
yes, I'm telling you,
or the lady, sometimes they personalize it. My lady, I don't know how they do it. Until once there's lady, sometimes it's Lady Rev, they forget the Rev. And focus on the lady and grab onto the phone because Lady Rev now, she knows, and it's only her or of mommy in the church. And that's not her number. So he's thinking, said the man is playing the first one on her. Until 1 a.m. or 10, my phone rings. And by the time I will say hello and
not bombarded,
just a sister.
Okay.
But by the time you'll be done, I don't even know what you were talking about. Wow. Until by the time we will follow her and get to the end of the issue. I said, you know what? I don't know your husband. I'm a life coach. Maybe he called me to whatever. And then you feel embarrassed. If you had taken your time and maybe I would have listened to your side and so on to help the family together. But from how you are insulting me, leave it, stay away from your husband. My husband is dead. I told with him and yada, whatever. God punish me for what? What have I done?
I'm catching some store media, must store a Dappah, store a Dappah, baby, you too much. Will be to me for a pound. Hey, give them, hey, give them, hey, not you're giving me some, but I'm also to me spelling me baby, Babiee, no, why Baby, give them,
3 points.
Give them,
Now you know what's happening after the phone call, they will add the text message to it.
Everyone saw text in the bansa. Wait for me. And then the danger.
Hey, what's in some more? Wait
for me.
Maturity concerns about others' reputation. Maturity is concerned about others' reputation. I am in a relationship with you. And I am not one of the people who say that maybe we break up later on and I say that you are a devil or you are an evil or you're a bad person. Whatever the person is, you got to have a thing to do with the person at a point. The person is a bad person today because it didn't go well. Some things didn't go well. But from the beginning, we said, I love you. Probably had laid down together.
Hold on that thought. And I have that question coming. It's ongoing in our society, in our communities, on our social media pages. Me, I have one thing. In the end, channel, be no anxiety and depression, and because you see, it takes a level of strength to be able to not embarrass somebody who's embarrassed you.
Yeah.
Insult a person who's insulted you. It takes a level of strength to keep your cool. You know, you see, the reason I'm saying this is that when what you say of Sally says of you. Yeah, what first you are down for it shows you such a down for them. It is you in someone who can fire TV, so someone who can fire tanta and not chere won so sana wotie. Cause ni person me see we asem na wo kan. E na wa no. Me, I would rather intimate madam for nyasem wa de yen exchange energies no. Na enko. Me mo before front. But you see a wife sit on social media. Or a husband sit on social media
and call a wife a bushwoman, a dirty woman, but you are laying with her.
And curse no obe dinner tempoto atre obi foforo. You know what happens? That some of us went through relationships when things went wrong and we went home and we acted like it's right because our parents were the type of people that respected us. My father respected me. If me complaining about Alex to my father, what my father is thinking that, okay, since you know you don't need to engage that person again. So the next time we say we need pananam no respect us what it.
Integrity.
Because now when I was here way or your bushwoman and only bushwoman and it makes you a bushman.
Exactly.
But that's the truth.
Exactly.
Like,
that is what I'm saying. So, you know? Sir, what you were talking about us
concern others' reputation. When you are talking, family members are there. Mother is there. I'm looking more into marriage. Mother is there. Father, something has gone wrong. Everybody has been given room to express ourselves. That is not the time for you to use certain words.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, no matter how terrible the person is, you have laid in bed with the person. Tomorrow, when the issue is solved, you are coming to call him my dear, my darling. Now, girlfriend, boyfriend, is what is annoying. Let them have issues right now. And you say dirty things about your partner. And the next moment, the same person is on your status. Man of my dream, wife to be, husband is coming. Are you okay?
But I have to shout out all the men recently when we sit and we talk. It's like, you know what? I would never speak ill of my partner in public because it shows who I am as a person. So
you go to a man's house, the wife walking. Sometimes when you call the wife, he doesn't know that you are coming with someone. Probably walk out with something not well dressed. Sweetheart, be concerned about the person's reputation at that point. That is not about which woman you are coming to in front of your friends.
No. I said, I'm attracted to my girlfriend Fidelia. When she's angry, she acts so well, but in no time she gets over it. Okay, good for you. You're a lucky man. Good morning, everyone. I'm Young Money from Dunsum. I love the show. May God bless you. May God bless Reverend. Bless up. We say hello. Good morning. I'm Desmond. Max TV. Keep the good work. This is a channel. Is a channel that I love very much. When you talk of maturity, it's not about age, as most people think. Maturity is the ability to think in any situation, which many think there is no way. For say age has nothing to do with maturity, but ability to put experience on ground. Just what you say. Act it. Maturity is the best in relationship. If you are dating someone with no maturity, it's difficult. Some people can take decisions for themselves. Always, my mother say, my father say, blah blah. My mama say, my papa say. Good morning, guys. I'm sending my greetings to my lovely person, God's way. May he live long. Is so I believe from Daklu. Okay, so in common way I was here to
but yes, in the so maturity is a big stuff. So we'll take part one today, and when I come next time, we'll look at maturity knows how to act. Maturity has a backup plan.
Good.
You'll not meet any matured person who has just one plan. You always have a backup plan, plan A, plan B, plan C. Maturity knows how to understand people from their point of view.
Thank you.
Maturity doesn't just understand in their head.
Yeah.
She said, I don't understand. You don't understand, Zane. It has happened.
That is it, the ability for you to put yourself in someone's situation.
The ability for you to put yourself in somebody's shoe and say that, oh, this and this and this and this. Even though it doesn't make sense to me, this is the angle the person was coming from.
6'9".
That is it. And the next one, we'll look at maturity communicate with clarity. So we'll come back to what you were talking about. It doesn't just communicate. It communicates with clarity. A, B, and C. Communications have distorts. Some people, they've talked, they've gone home. Nothing is happening. Every day we are talking. Every day we are talking. And then we'll finally look at maturity has a room for people to display before they make their final judgment. So next time when I come, I would explain on that.
And that would be Thursday.
And
that would be next week Thursday. Where we talk about other aspects of maturity. You
get tired.
Yeah, because you feel that, you feel that, really, you see, I believe maturity also has to do with somebody has to sit down, like you give room for everything to play. You analyze everything, Me, I always have a backup plan. Even human beings, I get backup plan. So, I have backup, so whatever. Whatever. All right, so next week, Thursday, Rev, how kakra Thursday, Thursday, I hope sen komo aye di kakra no aboa wo. Ni aya kan nso wo de be ye adwuma. Nso wo de ka ho no next week Thursday. Fa be ka ho ye na ye sua ade. Sa wo ti ase kakra ye nya nso wo dwene ho na se to waso mu afa ye adwuma. Aha, belokuto me da se na no pay. Rev me da se pa sa wa be sra na de prayer so abre me da se.
Baby, before you go, we are doing the Show Your Love Christmas. You remember Wilson's donation we did?
Yes.
There were a lot of people who called with a lot of challenges at the time. And now we picked one woman this December. All she wants to do is to sell rice. She wants to work. She's a young woman who has a 2-year-old child. The man has taken off. Let's not bother ourselves about the man. But she says, lady, I want to work. I want to sell rice. And I asked, I said, what do you have? She doesn't have anything. All she has is a table. And we want to say this December, everybody should help. Let's get a good location. Let's pay for it. Let's get a sieve for her, good cooking utensils, so that the rice will be neat. Because you can't use your domestic pots to cook commercial. If you can give us rice, oil, what will make us at the end of the year, we have set up somebody. Instead of we always coming to, beg for money for food, let's empower them. Empower her to be able to pay her child's school fees. Empower her for her to be able to do other things. We've put in so much structure together. Into this December, anytime I'll come, I'll ask for help. Whatever you have. Maybe you have new utensils you want to give us. Maybe you have bags of rice. Maybe you have oil. Maybe Maybe you don't have any of them, but you have your 10 cedis, your 20 cedis, your 30 cedis to say that her name is Lizzie. We are supporting Lizzie to cook rice. We are supporting Lizzie to have a job.
Beautiful.
Christmassy, everybody is eating, so she doesn't go begging. She can also start something on her own. And by next year, she's an entrepreneur. Is that it?
Okay, yeah. That's the number to call. Yeah, the number.
Oh, I gave it to the producer. I thought they were going to type it across on the TV. So 0546 462576. 0546 462576. Please, you can
Lizzie
donate.
Lizzie
0546.
Opeso oton mo. Wan kase be mani scan kodi wu. O se opeso oton mo nti ye mo a donation no ye 05462576. Odi e frɛ na yenko a obi wo no mo a wo se ma ante ne ye nya problem. Frɛ na yenkyere wase. Number ne da wo no. Bibia ni wono mo asua. Ebi a wo de ye mako. Ebi a wo de ye silver. Ebi a wo de ye friend say mo. Ebi a wo de ye oil. Nyehwe fama no so start adwuma bi. Se o start adwuma kakra onko no aba besere kura mpunsu kura bi. Yes, this is what we are doing. Thank you so much. My name is Babiee Dappah, and the Lady Rev was here. O spelli edinya eya fa Rev no eka ho. O spelli Babiee Dappah no eka ho. Ya bremu ene course na ene atemidi no. We are friends. Okay, so Kwesi.
All right, Alex Kwesi Crassie, my name. This is by Mish Mega Clothing Company, block number 1, Paraku Boundary Road. God willing, tomorrow we'll be back with another edition of Max Morning. Go out there in the world and win. The world is yours. We'll see you. Have a good one. Bye-bye.